I'm Katrina, and this is So and Tare, and today we're going to do a freezer inventory. Now, I did a few months ago. I was going to do it closer together, but I did a few months ago. I did my regular kitchen upright freezer inventory, and I know I have a few things in here that I want to pull out for freeze drying, and I know I have a few things in here that I need to pull out just to be accessible. This is mostly meats, and it has some peaches. I know I have some shredded zucchini in here. And then I have some other kind of random things. But I want to pull this out and let's see what we have. Now if you haven't already seen it, we built this table to go over the chest freezer because it's on wheels, and I'll link a video to that up here so you guys can watch that if you haven't already. It's important that you don't clutter your top of your freezer with stuff. One, because they say not to, and two, because it's hard to get into if you do that. If you have a table like this, you can just pull it out and then you're able to get into it and do everything you need to do. So hopefully the camera angle is okay. I still don't have my camera back from getting fixed, the one that has a flip up, so I can't see what I'm doing. But I did get these are magnets, and it comes with a little dry erase, and these are going to be put onto my freezer. I'm going to try and keep track of what's going on. Got these from Staples. So there's one that's plain, and then there's one with a list. I'm going to start with the one with the list, and that way we can check off things that we use as we use them. That's the plan anyway. We'll see if it actually happens. So I have those that I'm going to be using as I do this. Alright, hopefully this camera angle works and you guys are able to see what I see. So opening this up, I do have a lot of bones. I have a lot of bones. I need to make bone broth. That's going to be one of the first things I run through my freeze dryer. Not the first thing, but one of the first things. So I'm going to set that aside. And then I also have bones in the other freezer as well. And I'm just going to do a mixed batch of just bones. You know, I'm not going to separate it out. Alright. So in this basket here, I have pie crust. I have some rice. This is rice and mixed vegetables. For the, I had some rabbit broth that I canned, or rabbit bone broth that I canned, and then realized I didn't can long enough the same day. Like right as soon as as I had already stopped the canner. I didn't feel like redoing it, so I made a bunch of rice and put it in the freezer. So I think this is probably something I'm going to freeze dry. We haven't used a whole lot of it, and I think I'm going to be using it more like as a chunk instead of a little bit. So that'll stay in here for a little bit. Pie crust I know I have. But let me just count how many bags I have. Oh, I guess I am down to 2 bags. So I only have 2 bags of this. So 2 bags rice. Rice. This is something I made a while ago, and I really should have vacuum sealed it and not put it in a Ziploc. Even though these are freezer Ziploc, they don't last that long. This is rabbit, this is breaded rabbit, so I have, I think 2 of them. Yeah, I have 2 of these, and that was to make like orange chicken, orange rabbit, so I think I need to use these soon. I do have some butter in here. And then again, these are 2 things that I need to take out. I think I'm going to make chili again, so these are going to go with the chili. These are rabbit. These are already cooked rabbit. So I'll make a chili pile. I don't think it's going to be that much here for chili. This is teriyaki. This is the abs of the rabbits, so that's good to know that's in here. Let's see, breaded rabbit. 2 teriyaki abs. I just call them abs. It's 1 large packet, but it's still 1. All right. Next, I have some quail. So let's see. I have a bunch of quail that I packed up. It's in party packs, so so that I have them when I have a big party. I can just get out one thing. So that's what this is. The party pack. It has 17 quail in it. So I know I have those. This one has 12 quail. So 20, 29. So quail party pack, I have 17 and 12, and then I have one more party pack. This one has 11 in it, and 11. And then I also have just these packages of quail that. And then I also have just these packages of quail that are just like for us. So this is 5 quail. That's one of them. 2, 3. Oh, here's my test. I need to do these. And 6. So I have 3 5-packs, 1 6-pack. One 6-pack. I'm gonna get all the quail done first. So I was going to do experiments with cooking these different ways, older quail. So I have 3 old quail here, and I have this says test quail 2+ year, 1 year, and 5 year. No, 2+ year, 5 year, and less than 1 year, which is a banded one. So that is, I want to cook them all together and see how they taste differently, like they're different ages cooked the same way. So there you go. So that is 3 old, 3 old, and 1 test is what I'm going to say. Test means video, guys. I actually have more quail in here than I thought I did, which is good. Here's another old one, another 3-pack. Oh, this is the fat from the rabbits. I'll put that up here because we're going to have more soon. 4 old. And 4 old is 1. Ice packs are always good to have. Oh, found more quail heads. And these are coming your way. Another pie pastry. I'm going to put the pie stuff in the top here. Another butter. Put that in the top here. And, ooh, this one looks like it did lose, it's leaving freezer burn. It looks like the seal didn't last. So this is going to go in the, this is three quail. This is going to go in the, this is going to go in the chili pile because that works great there. All right, looks like we're getting into rabbit down here. So I think chili pile I'm not even putting on here because it's going to come out. I'm not putting it on my list. So, oh, here's more. Here's more fat from the rabbits. Let's put that up here. Now last year I rendered the fat. I'm going to do it again this year. So I'll put a link up here to that video in case you want to see that. I did get a really good sale on macadamia nuts. They were expired, guys. They were expired by like a month at Grocery Outlet. They let me have these for 47 cents a piece. That's ridiculous. Macadamia nuts. So put them in the freezer immediately. I have one that's actively being used in that freezer, and then the rest of them are in here. If you freeze nuts, they'll be fine. If you don't freeze them, they're gonna go rancid. These luckily did not go rancid yet. So I got, I think it was 6. Yeah, I have 5 in here and 1 in the other freezer. 6 bag of these, 47 cents each, guys. I don't pass up a sale. All right, then I had, from that, so you guys will see the video up here. I did, I don't know which one I'm gonna put up. Either the multitasking video or one of the beef videos, but I got a bunch of beef on sale and I actually saved some packaged like this. I canned up a bunch, I used a bunch, all that. Oh, here's another pie crust. You know, pie crust. I'm just gonna tally them. I have 3 so far. So these are backbones of quail. So this is going to go into the bone broth pile. And I saved some marinade. So people generally don't save marinade. It's not really something you're supposed to do, but I figure if I freeze it and I thawed, I can use it later. Don't know if you're supposed to do that or not. Probably not, but I'm going to. So this is a it's my orange juice, soy sauce, garlic, ginger. That's a marinade I like to do a lot. More bones. Guys, we're gonna make tons of bone broth. More pie crust. I had forgotten I have this much pie crust in here. Alright, so I made shredded zucchini and let it sit, and it's the zucchini juice left over. So I'm going to actually put these in the other freezer because I want to use these, I'll use them to boost nutrition in some foods. I don't have a pile for that yet. Rabbit taco meat, we need to eat that. So I'm going to take that out and put that in the other freezer. Oh, elderberries. This can actually go in the other freezer. I have some elderberries over there that I need to do something with, so I'll be doing that at some point. Alright guys, I have a slew of bananas in here. I also have some in another freezer. I'm going to use those first and replace them with these. So I'm not going to count bananas. I just know I have them in here. And I'm going to bring them up here just for right now though. Alright, we have pumpkin glop. This is cooked pureed pumpkin. I keep these in 3-cup sizes. That's enough to make my pumpkin pie recipe, which is a 2-pie recipe. I'm going to put a link up here. If I keep on saying I'm putting links up there and there's not a link, it's because they only allow 5 links. So, yeah, there you go. I don't know how many I've said so far. Pumpkin glop 2. And I always do, you know, 1 for Thanksgiving, 1 for Christmas, and 1 for my grandma's birthday. That was her favorite pie, and so that's in June. Hey, I found my cherries. This is on my diet right now, so I need to pull these out. Probably pull all of them out. Well, actually, I have fresh cherries too. I'll pull 2 of them out. Looks like I have 2 more. There's more bones, guys. So that's going to come out into the other freezer with cherries, 2 quarts. So those are just going to stay in here. Oh, these are reptile feeders and stuff, so I'm going to take that out for now. Yep, reptile feeders. This is a juice. What is it? Oh, this is blackberries. Blackberries, guys. My blackberries are not doing anything yet. They're green, so I'm going to take this out and we'll eat these. Exciting when you find stuff in here. Alright. I have blocks of something here. Oh, the salsa. I have salsa. I'm going to put this in the other fridge here because, as I remember, I don't think this is a very spicy salsa, but it's salsa and so it's good. I'm going to put it in the other freezer here. More accessible. Kind of my backup freezer. Alright, I found the peaches down here. Oh, there. Here's my zucchini. My goal was to do a zucchini bread every month, and I totally didn't, and I forgot, and it ended up in the bottom of the freezer. So I'm going to be freeze drying this, and that will be a good story. So I'm going to be freeze drying this, and so that will be good to use later. And they're already pre-measured into each. There's like little bags inside the big bag, so that'll be good to know like what they weigh when they come out. So because they're measured for zucchini bread. So I'm gonna take this out. A lot of stuff I'm freeze drying, I'm just gonna put back in on top because you can only do so much at once in the freeze dryer. But yeah, I'll put this here. So I'm not gonna count that in my list. All right. Oh, I have two more. Well, I have two more pumpkin glops over there. I'm just going to add it to the list. So that's good. All right, looks like we're on to rabbit, and I have veggies and peaches in here. So, oh look, these are old. 2021. Okay, we're going to be eating these soon. These are old quail, and these ones, it looks like I actually used the plucker on, so we'll have to do a comparison video for that. So let's see. I used to package them by twos, and I stopped doing that because we eat more than that at a time now, or you could thaw it out and eat it for a few days. So let's see. Quail, 2-pack, plucked. And I'm just going to tally them. Might only have that one. Okay, now for rabbits we have 3 different things. We have 4. We have abs, front legs, back legs, and backs. I package same type of things together because they cook similarly, because they are, you know, the same types of thicknesses. So I'm going to count them. I'm going to actually write them down. Rabbit abs, 1 rabbit front legs, rabbit back legs, and back, rabbit back. Okay. Back legs, abs, my hands are getting cold, guys. Backs. Yeah, so when you package things of like sizes together, I just think it's best because then they cook evenly. You're not like if you cook rabbit front legs or rabbit back legs together, then the front legs will be done well before the back legs. Probably need to defrost this thing soon. So this is good. I'm going to end up, I was going to can my most recent rabbits, and I think I'm still going to do that. I was afraid that I didn't have enough in the freezer, but what I really want to do a lot of, oops. I really want to do a lot of cooking in the car this summer because it just turned out perfect. And Why wouldn't you? If you haven't seen that video, there might be a link here unless I ran out of numbers. Ooh, I found something. We're gonna freeze dry this just because I want to know, because everybody says it's so good. I did not know I had this in here, guys. I thought we ate it all. Pineapple. Pineapple. I'm gonna leave that off the list. I used up all my spaces. Sorry guys, I stopped recording. I'm not sure when it stopped, but we have peaches in bags, and we were going to go on a trip, and the peaches were all ripe, and I'm like, I'm not going to lose these peaches, so we just cut them up and froze them. Has a skin on it and everything. So we're going to put these on top. We're going to freeze dry a lot of them, and also use some. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is all the stuff that's left over. We didn't eat a bunch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bags of peaches. Alright, now it's time to put stuff back in. So, I think what I'm going to do is, we have mostly rabbit, and so I'm going to put the rabbit over there, veggies and cherries and pumpkin glop I'm going to put over here. There's kind of like a step in there. I think that'll work well. Alright, let's see if this basket will fit under that. Barely. Alright, so I'll have to put this on top. Might even put this in the other freezer. I'm relying on this for the freezer to have lots of room. Alright, so that's that. Quail is going to be on this side, and rabbit's going to be on that side. We might have to figure it out a little bit. I'm going to put these in randomly just because I don't want to, eat all of one type of all of one cut before there are others. There you go. Well, maybe I'll try and keep it orderly. I don't know. I actually think I'm going to put the abs separate because that's more of a unique thing. Put 2 in. Because they do cook differently. The rest cook all the same, but these have a slightly different texture. They're a little tougher. So I want to make sure that those get cooked well. Having landslides happen here, guys. Oh. I think marinades I'm going to put over on this side. Okay, abs I'm going to actually put just right kind of in the front on top of the rabbit. Those are really good for like if you cook them. I want to try cooking them in the car, but if you cook them if you can them, if they come out and you can use them basically like oh, there's one more. Maybe I miscounted. You can use them basically like the putting quail in now. Use them basically like the like a pulled pork or something like that. It has a higher fat content, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's what it looks like to me, it tastes like to me. Alright, here's our test quail. Yeah, we have one left that we use the plucker on. We don't pluck anymore. It's good, but it takes longer than necessary. It takes longer than I want to spend. Alright, these are gonna go in the middle. Try and separate them a little bit. Alright, for future reference, those macadamia nuts are all the way in the bottom. So I remember later. Alright, so stuff that's going back in, I'm going to be doing bone broth first. So I'm going to put the peaches back in. This one's going to stay out. Pineapple and zucchini are both going to be freeze dried, but we'll keep them out. Or keep them on top. And then the other things... Oh. Yeah, so the other things that are going to be used in the freeze dryer when you make bone broth first is the bones. So those are just going to go right on top over here. And we have a nice organized area. And once we freeze dry some stuff, we're going to have a pretty manageable amount of stuff in here. And then this beef is going to go. I kind of want to know where these are just because I have two of them. So I'm just going to keep them kind of on top. See, that's for chili. This is there. Put my ice back in. And bananas. I might freeze dry these. That'd be fun. Let's freeze dry those. Bananas are something that I put in the freezer when they start getting, you know, too ripe. I like mine ripe, but when they start getting too ripe, I start putting them in the freezer and I use them in smoothies or I use them in banana bread, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do is just have them there in the freeze dryer and we can have freeze-dried banana. Alright. I think the rest of this will fit in the other freezer. I am going to look in the other freezer, pull out the bones and put them in here just so they're all in the same place. And we'll go from there. So, thank you for joining me, and I hope this encourages you to go through your freezer, look and see what you can do with yours. Like I said, I'm going to be making some chili, and it looks like I didn't have too much meat with this, but I have some of the quail I have some quail that I pressure cooked the other day, and so that's going to be pulled off and put into chili. And so we're going to be making some fun things. So hang out with me over the next, little bit of time, and you'll see where some of this stuff goes. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you have in your freezer that you didn't know about. I mean, I discovered pineapple. That's pretty cool. Pineapple is one of these things that you can cut up and freeze and thaw, and it's exactly like you put it in. It doesn't get mushy or anything like that, so that was exciting. But I am going to try freeze drying it now that I have the freeze dryer and I have some cut up pineapple. So hopefully that is good. I've heard it's excellent and delicious, so we're going to check that out. So please share this with someone who maybe doesn't know what's in their freezer. Maybe needs to go through it. And if you enjoyed this, hit the like button and please share this. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification so you get all of the videos. and enjoy the day. Thanks for watching.